Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Microbiology Easy Notes. Today topic is nutrition in bacteria. Every living being requires energy and nutrients to survive. Like other organisms, bacteria also need various energy sources and many macronutrients like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. and micronutrients like phosphorus, sulfur, iron, etc. to survive. Some bacteria are able to produce their own food while some are not. On the basis of that, bacteria majorly divided into two types, autotrophs and heterotrophs. First of all, autotrophs. Auto means self and troph means food. Autotrophs are those bacteria who synthesize their own food. For the production of food, bacteria require energy sources. Depending on their energy sources, they can be of two types, photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. First category is photoautotrophs. Photo means light, auto means self, and troph means food. Bacteria also synthesize their food using sunlight called photoautotrophs. As we know, plants have chlorophyll which helps plants in photosynthesis. So like plants, bacteria also possess chlorophyll-like pigment called bacterial pigment. It gets excited after receiving sunlight. This excited energy reaches to photosynthetic region where cyclic reaction happens and the result is formation of ATP. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. ATP is necessary to carry out all cellular functions. Example of photoautotrophic bacteria is cyanobacteria. Next is chemoautotrophs. Here chemo means chemical compounds. Bacteria who utilize various compounds in place of light for energy to produce their own food called chemoautotrophs. They oxidize electron donor and that oxidizing energy converts into ATP which becomes the energy source for them. Example of chemoautotrophs is Nitrosomonas bacteria. Besides energy sources, bacteria also need carbon and electron sources for production of food. To obtain nutrition, bacteria can use organic or inorganic compounds. Organic compounds have carbon-hydrogen bonds while inorganic do not have that carbon-hydrogen bond. On the basis of use of organic and inorganic compounds, bacteria can be further subdivided into two groups, lithotrophs and organotrophs. Lithotrophs. In food synthesis process, if inorganic compound is utilized as electron donor, bacteria is called lithotrophs. Again, lithotrophs can be divided into two subdivisions. Photolithoautotrophs. Bacteria synthesize their food using sunlight as energy source and inorganic compound as electron donor called photoautolithotrophs. And now chemolithoautotrophs. Bacteria synthesize their food using inorganic compound called chemolithotrophs. They don't require light energy. They oxidize inorganic compounds like hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, etc. Example of chemolithotrophs is Nitrosomonas, which is ammonia oxidizing bacteria. Organotrophs. If organic compounds are utilized as electron donor, bacteria called organotrophs. They can be of two types, photoorganotrophs and chemoorganotrophs. First is photoorganotrophs. When bacteria use sunlight and organic compounds for the production of their own food called photoorganotrophs. Example, some species from purple non-sulfur bacteria group. Now, chemoorganotrophs. They utilize organic compounds as nutrients and require a chemical energy supply to make their own food. The vast majority of non-photosynthetic bacteria are chemoorganotrophs. Example, Chryserobacterium indologens. And now comes heterotrophs. Hetero means different. When bacteria do not synthesize their own food, in fact obtain nutrition from other sources present in surroundings called heterotrophs. They utilize living or dead organisms to meet their nutrition requirements. Heterotrophs are basically pathogenic bacteria of human beings, animals, and plants. Heterotrophs can be subdivided into two categories: photoheterotrophs and chemoheterotrophs. Photoheterotrophs. They need sunlight for energy but take nutrition from organic compounds present in surrounding. These organic compounds satisfy their carbon and electron requirements. Example: Chlorophyllus or Ranticus. This bacteria primarily utilizes organic material as a possible energy source, consuming the organic byproducts of cyanobacteria that it commonly associates with. However, it may also utilize hydrogen or sulfide as an electron donor when found on its own. Chemoheterotrophs. They don't require sunlight for energy. Their need for energy, carbon source, and electron donor all fulfilled by organic compounds only. These organic compounds are provided by their host. Example: Clostridium bacteria. Mixotrophs. Bacteria that have combination of both trophic levels, autotrophy and heterotrophy, are called mixotrophs. Example: Paracoccus plantarotrophus bacteria derive nutrition from both mechanisms, chemoheterotrophy and chemoautotrophy. Diazotrophs. Bacteria and archaebacteria which are able to grow without external source of fixed nitrogen are called diazotrophs. In fact, they are able to fix atmospheric free nitrogen into more stable and usable form such as ammonia. So this was all about nutrition in bacteria. Thank you for watching.